Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I was just thinking a moment ago about doing this recording, and through my mind ran the phrase, hello all you little bossa novas. And so that wasn't me, because first of all, I don't talk like that, and I don't even know what a bossa nova is, so I had to look it up, and that's spirit talking. So the phrase bossa nova literally means new trend or new wave in Portuguese. And bossa nova was a soft samba based on traditional Brazilian music and rhythms, a youthful celebration of romance, beach culture, and sensual pleasure. And it evokes feelings and emotions merely with its soft and smooth sound. The bossa nova is a sacred music for many Brazilians. And it's a mellow nylon string guitar, a soft rhythm, almost whispered vocals. So Spirit's like excited, I guess, about all of you lovers out there. You new trend, you new wavers. Playing your song, playing your melody, your beautiful music, your heart song, your that of your spirit, of your light. It's like, I guess Spirit likes your song. Alrighty then. And if you should be more interested, look it up yourself. Bossa Nova. There's all kinds of things on the internet about it. So we'll get right into the read. We're going to check in with Spirit on the collective energy, see what they would like to tell you. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. For all the Bossa Novas out there. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Ooh, that one hopped right out of there. Excuse me, we've got a 9 of Cups and it rotated around into the reverse. Somebody's dissatisfied. They didn't get a wish fulfillment. Challenged by. Ooh. Challenged by the Hierophant and the Lovers. Challenged by the Most High God and the Divine Unions of the Light Bearers. Somebody's smug. They're feeling smug. They're all about materialism, and they're not happy about this. In the subconscious. In the subconscious, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed. So selfish and jealous, Queen of Wands. Empress reversed. Overwhelmed, impatient, codependent. And the Four of Swords. There might be a need to recover. Something may have happened to where they have to recuperate. In the recent past, we've got the Six of Wands, moving on to calmer waters, releasing baggage, moving on, intentions and expectations. Ooh, Tower. When you take off, when you move on, when you release whatever baggage that is and leave it behind, the expectation is that it will cause a Tower. And in the near future, In the near future, we've got the Page of Pentacles in the reversed. So there's a lack of commitment. Somebody's greedy and lazy, irresponsible. The lens that's being looked through is the Fool reversed. So they didn't get a new beginning. They're being reckless. They made bad choices. They're taking risks. In the environment, we've got the Eight of Swords in the upright. Somebody's feeling restricted. Hopes and fears. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Hopes and fears. So the hope, I guess, would be that there would be some sort of an abundance or comfort. And the outcome is the Magician. Manifestation, willpower, and the Hanged Man. A release, a letting go. Somebody did not get they're not joyful. They didn't get a wish come true. They were chasing after materialism. They're indulgent. They're smug. They're challenged by the Hierophant and the Lovers. Divine unions. The strength of two together. The strength of two together. So it could be that these unions have already happened, and it could be that in the ethers, these couples are doing work together to kind of make change. It could be that that's what's happening with these lovers, because they keep coming out, but a lot of people are single, and it could be that they haven't been with anybody in a number of years, but it could be that in the ethers, there may be a contract already for this new cycle that has yet to manifest in the 3D, but you're still working together with this Hierophant here. And you got, their challenge is also the shadow side. So they are in the shadow. They're realizing their flaws. They're selfish, they're jealous, insecure, impatient, codependent, overwhelmed, full of anxiety. They're not faithful. They need to recuperate and recover. Something happened. They want to fix the connection. There's a moving on, releasing baggage, ending relationships, leaving it behind, unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way they planned. There's a Tower. Self-love. You're loving yourself. See, and It's all, this world has taught people that to love oneself would be egotistical and stuff, but it's not. That's gaslighting, man. That's a bunch of gaslighting by people who've been manipulating. Self-love is key. You have to love yourself, and you have to love that divinity within you, and that's what strengthens you. That's what gives you that empowerment, right? Because that divinity is the higher source. And while you heal and you connect and love on that which is within you, that which gives you your life, that which gives you your shine and your vibrancy, it's necessary. It's not selfish. Self-love is not selfish. Telling people that loving themselves is selfish is really awful. I mean, ego and pride is one thing, but this is a completely another thing. There's understanding here. There's understanding. Both, I see your side of this story. There's a lack of commitment. There's greediness, laziness, unmotivation to learn from failure. There's irresponsibility. Disagreements in the reverse. So nobody can disagree. Nobody's able to disagree. They're holding back. They don't know what to do or say. They may make some bad choices and take risks. There is negative thoughts happening. So they may have a mental imprisonment of something. They may be having a victim mentality. They could be undergoing some sort of mental challenges. They're feeling broken and shattered. King of Pentacles. So there's the hope that somebody wealthy will bring comfort. We got secrets in the reverse. So there's no secrets. And we've got the Magician. Soul contract. Somebody wants to manifest a soul contract. Absence. They're feeling your absence. They want to reciprocate, equal give and take with chemistry. They realize that they neglected their responsibilities and that they're actually unworthy of this reunion. They regret making mistakes like this. They're confused for holding back, and now they're daydreaming. They're dishonest, and they're running away from this. They're feeling overwhelmed with this third wheel party enemy stuff, and they have hope for destiny with you. But they're detached. They feel there's unfinished business. They feel unsatisfied, and they're reminiscing about when you may have had a soul tie, but they're in their ego and everybody's gossiping because they're just a reflection of you. They sabotaged it. They sabotaged an irreplaceable union by trying to be you. They want forgiveness and a commitment and a conversation, but they're guilty, and the truth is revealed. The truth is out there. They missed their opportunity. They screwed it up. They done screwed it up. It's really weird how you really don't know what you have until it's gone. And then when it's gone, it's like, oh my gosh, the whole world falls apart. And it's like, yeah, now you realize what kind of advantage you were taking. And now you can't anymore. And it's like terrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But that's just the way it goes. I mean, sometimes it has to go like that, you know? I mean, there's that one thing said or done that shuts the door. It just shuts the door. And there's no opening the door again. Community. A whole community of people are dissatisfied. They were chasing after this love union. And they're in the shadows, and they're doing this. They're chasing after these love unions from the shadow side, And the Hierophants here now, guarding these unions. Queen of Wands reverse, selfish, jealous. Empress reverse, codependent and selfish also, and overwhelmed with anxiety, needing to recover and recuperate, wanting to fix the connection. Yeah, because they want part of this great fortune that belongs to these divine unions. But they're not divine, they're in the reverse, and they're in the shadow. So these relationships are ending. The relationship is ending. You're moving on to calmer waters, and she's all, that was an unexpected outcome. She's like, wasn't expecting you to just walk away. But you're love on yourself. You're like, that brings a tower. Yeah, no courtship. Ooh, we got 2 cards here. No courtship, no money. No courtship, no money. And somebody's freaked out. Okay, it might not be a feminine. Please do whatever you need to do with the genders, because this is also a feminine here on this card. And it could be same sex. I don't know. Whatever. Take it as it resonates, okay? But somebody didn't get a courtship. Somebody didn't get the unexpected income. It was an unexpected outcome. Their relationship is ending. They're making a transition, leaving behind the baggage, moving on to calmer waters. Well, for this person who it's an unexpected outcome, they're in a tower because you chose to love yourself. You chose, you're like, I'm not getting into a relationship right now. I am still trying to heal. So I'm focused on me. And this person is all in a tower because they need to be in your energy. And you're not willing to share it. You're not willing to share it right now. You're healing still, and you don't have the, it could be that while you're still trying to heal, you're still steadying your foundation and getting all of your things in order and in balance and harmony. And you can't have somebody coming in, rifling your feathers and dropping pebbles in your waters. You just can't have that when you're trying to heal. And that causes a tower for this person because you're like, no. You have an understanding. You see their side of the story. They are greedy. They're lazy. They're unmotivated. They're irresponsible. They're not getting the sudden wealth, and they're in a tower. They didn't get the courtship. They didn't get the sudden wealth. They're in a tower. You chose to love yourself. You're like, I don't need you in my life right now. I'm still trying to heal. I'm going to love me. You know where they're coming from. You have an understanding. You're not naive. Wealthy man. There could be a wealthy man here. There is an understanding of what's been going on. Somebody is greedy, lazy, and unmotivated, who is irresponsible. This wealthy man may be one of the lovers here who said, whoa, he didn't want that, because he realized that it was all about the money. Yeah, and so somebody, this fool in the reversed, there's disagreements in the reverse also. It's like you understand what's going on. You understand. It's like you understand. This card here, what it says, I wish you understood how I feel, but you do. You understand. They're in despair. They don't know what to do now. They don't know what to do. They're indecision, hesitation. They've made bad choices. They don't know what to do now because this wealthy man is like, I know what you're all about. And so there's a restriction here. And this person's feeling broken. They're mentally imprisoned, or they're having, they're restricted. They're feeling isolated. They're suffering a victim mentality. Yeah, because they're facing poverty. They didn't get the wealth. They didn't get the wealthy man. They didn't get the wealthy man. Empress reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. They didn't get the wealthy man. So they're in poverty and they're in despair. Their hope is that there's a King of Pentacles here who knows all their secrets, and they're hoping that he'll be generous. and protective. They're trying to hide the fact that they're a false person, but they're not the privileged lady. They're an Empress reversed and a Queen of Wands reversed. They're trying to come off like they're not a false person, but that's what they are. So there's a magician here trying to manifest a soul contract. There could be work being done. A magician, she may have been hired to try to manifest this soul contract for this non-false privileged lady. Yeah, mature woman, older woman. So she's working with a magician trying to manifest a soul contract with this wealthy man, who may be an official person on the distant horizons. Oh, man. They want to bring a coffin to the lovers. They're under adjudication. They might be under bad health because of this gift. What's happening with it in the courthouse and this house. Yeah, the child, their pathway is open. They're a high honor. The main male is here, right next to this mature man who is receiving a message. They're a thief, and they're trying to ping this main female in her head. They're thinking about her. They're trying to still mess with these. So anyway, this mature woman is working with a magician, trying to get this wealthy man, who is most likely the main male, to give her a soul contract, to bewitch him. So you got the Queen of Wands reversed, Empress reversed, Fool reversed. This person's broken. Non-privileged lady who's hiding their fact that they're a false person. And a mature woman. Wow. How many people? I mean, they could all potentially be the same person, but I haven't pulled this card in a while. Let's pull this card. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Whoa, holy moly. Hospitality backstory. So this whole community was chasing after a wish come true, but they didn't get it. There is a backstory to this. Somebody's being congratulated. The Hierophants here on behalf of these lovers are protecting these love unions, and this community is in the shadows here. There's a chicken. Yeah, so the Hierophants here protecting the compass of these lovers. And the chicken is here in the shadow. Queen of Wands reversed, Empress reversed, needing to recover and recuperate. They want this great fortune. They want to fix this connection. Academics. They may be a scholar. They may have knowledge. They may be like trained specifically to catch and snag wealthy men. I mean, wearing their little hats and all that good stuff, you know? Yeah, wearing their little hats. Showing their bosoms, painting their nails, looking all pretty and snazzy, dressed the part, play the perfect role of the perfect woman. But, you know, I mean, the bioform does what the bioform does, and sometimes we get dirty. And what's the point? I mean, you got dishes to wash and lawns to mow and all this stuff. But some people don't have to work, and I suppose that's the goal. That's the goal. I mean, she wanted the sudden wealth, so that's the goal, is to wear pretty hats and nice dresses, let your bosoms hang out, and get all this wealth, and then go have a boyfriend on the side too. They're not innocent. Things didn't go the way they planned. They didn't get the courtship. They didn't get the unexpected income, and you're moving on to calmer waters. And again, up here, sudden change, Tower. They wanted the sudden wealth. Somebody may be making an appearance. Somebody may be showing up. There's an understanding of what's been going on here. This person's greedy, lazy, and unmotivated, irresponsible. This wealthy man knows this. He understands what this person is about. Just as this person is, or maybe he's looking for somebody just as they are. He doesn't want a pretender. He doesn't want somebody coming in to put on shows and airs and be the perfect woman, you know? I mean, just be. Be as you are. So they're holding back. They don't know what to do now. They're hesitating. They may be reckless and making bad choices. They're in despair because this wealthy man understands exactly what's going on here. Yeah, he wants somebody who's wholesome. He's interested in somebody who's just, he wants somebody who's wholesome. He doesn't want this pretentious money scavenger. So now they're feeling broken and shattered because they're in poverty. They're restricted. They don't have money. They don't have any money. They didn't get the wealthy man. Teacher in the reverse, like maybe they feel their teacher failed them, or maybe they didn't learn properly. Maybe they just didn't have the right knowledge. Maybe they didn't study hard enough. There's hoping that the King of Pentacles will be generous and offer protection. Their secrets are all out. This King of Pentacles might not be a false person, or they're trying to hide the fact that they're a false person, but they're not the privileged lady. Ah, witch. They're a witch. They're a witch. So the magician is working, or it could be that this witch is this mature woman who is a false person, non-privileged lady, witch, and she's trying to cast a spell to snag a soul contract with this King of Pentacles. Yeah. Could be religious. Have something to do with religion. One or both. Spying on the location of this King of Pentacles, who is here and now in service to the children with absent fathers and the evermores. Huh. So there's a backstory to this. This community was chasing after materialism. They're indulgent and smug. There is a congratulations in order or happening. Or maybe they want your hospitality. Maybe they abused your hospitality. Friend, there could be a friend here who's congratulating you. There could be a friend who's congratulating you who knows the backstory to this, but maybe you don't. This community was chasing after your material, your abundance, your wealth. They're in the shadows. There's a chicken in the shadows. The Hierophant's here protecting the compass of these love unions, these divine love unions. Or keeping a close eye on them. There's a merchant here The merchant buys and sells things. They're challenged because the merchant is waiting for their delivery. The merchant. The merchant. In the shadows. The merchant of what? What does the merchant sell? Love? The light of love? Is the light of love sold in the shadows? So they used all the knowledge they had. They're narrow-minded and deceitful. They're overwhelmed and full with anxiety now. They need to recover and recuperate. They want this great fortune. They want to fix this connection. Servant, child. They might be a servant of somebody's child. It could be this wealthy man's child's servant or nanny or whatever is messing around here. Maybe this oh no. If this wealthy man has a child, he may want to put up protections. Somebody may try to come in and be a nanny to a child if he has a child. You got this merchant here on the shadow side, though. He already knows exactly what's going on. Maybe not with that, but he knows that this person is false. And, oh, and we got journey here. Journey, yeah. So there's a journey. Child, servant, merchant. The merchant is in the shadows and they're pissed. This chicken is here. The Hierophant's protecting the pathway of these love unions. And this servant wants to take this child on a journey. Messenger. Yeah. Got the message. This person's not innocent. So there's no courtship. There's no unexpected income. This person's not innocent. They don't get the unexpected income. The relationship ends. Again, sudden change, tower for that person. They did not get the sudden income. They might have been trying to make it appear as though they were still trying to heal or whatever. Or maybe this wealthy man is still trying to heal from something. Like maybe, I don't know, something may have happened. We got the doctor in the reverse. Yeah, you don't have to go see the doctor. You're still trying to heal, but you're here. You may be making an appearance, or somebody's making an appearance. Whoever this non-innocent person is, they're in a tower. This wealthy man has an understanding of what was going on. They're greedy, lazy, irresponsible, unmotivated. He's interested in somebody who is just as they are. He doesn't want a pretender. He doesn't want somebody who's showing their boat or, you know, laughing with their friends pretentiously. Flashing the money. Yeah. This person isn't a gift. He has an understanding. They're not a gift. They don't have a gift. They have nothing to contribute to this relationship. Except a pretty fancy, expensive dress on a shapely body. He wants somebody who's wholesome. And we got service here. Okay. He wants a woman who is of service. Not necessarily a servant, but somebody who will properly care for a child. He wants to have a family with a wholesome person who is as they appear to be, who they say they are, the real deal, the consistency. And this doppelganger, or whatever you want to call her, is holding back now. They're reckless. They may be reckless. But he knows exactly. He's like, yeah, I know exactly what you're all about. They're in despair. Oops. Eight of Swords, they're in. Oh. They're feeling restricted. Broken. So they're, oh, so she is a doppelganger. She is a doppelganger. They tried to put this person in the hospital or the doctor, but they didn't have to go to the doctor. They're still healing and recovering, but they didn't have to go to the doctor. They're here. They made an appearance. It's like, hello, I'm here. And so she's like, oh no. And now she's facing poverty because the teacher's teachings didn't work, and the reunion is actually going to happen. She couldn't trick this person into thinking that she was his of service person, wholesome person. See, because this person wants to have servants, and he wants somebody who is going to be of service. And it's wild. He has a perfect understanding. He's no dummy. This King of Pentacles here, you got this witch who is spilling all her secrets, or somebody knows all her secrets. Maybe this King of Pentacles knows all her secrets, and he knows that she's a false person, even though she's trying to hide it. And he also knows that she's not the privileged lady. He knows her secrets. She's not the privileged lady. She is a false person. She's a witch. And so he knows that. This is her hope. This is her plan, because the reunion is happening and she couldn't snag this other person, this wealthy man. So, but maybe this is the wealthy man. And so anyway, she might be actually working with a magician, a religious magician, to obtain a soul contract. Now, in the ethers, I know that sometimes I've heard it said, and I know that it happens, they falsify contracts. There's crooks in the courts even there. So they falsify contracts, and then they snare people so that they can, drain their wealth. And it's a falsified contract. He may not even know that it's happening. So there's a religious wizard or whatever trying to manifest a soul contract for this mature woman regarding this King of Pentacles. That's witchy. It's witchery. We got House in the reverse. And we got, this soldier, this person who's fighting for this King of Pentacles money, for his wealth. They have hope. They're fighting for it. They want your money. They don't give two licks about you. They want your money. And they're working with this fella here to get it. This magician, this religious magician, to get it. Ooh, they might be facing prison time over trying to steal this fortune. Melancholy. So there's melancholy here. Sighs. Everybody's gossiping about prison over this fortune. There's an old woman here who might be suffering a malady, because this wedding is coming up and it's going to be a faithful wedding. It won't be this third party stuff. Whoa, those pleasure seekers are false. So just know, I'm sure you probably already know, but there's a difference between being a servant, an indentured servant, and then being of service, sharing your services, your skills, your words of hope, your words of advice, of wisdom, whatever, there is being of service, and then there is being a servant. There's a big difference, and being of service is the thing, I mean, if we can all be of service to each other, then there's always help from somebody, right? no matter what happens, it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Well, you go ask somebody. And if they don't know what to do, maybe they know somebody who does. And that's the world that's the world I like. That's the world I see. That's the world I live in. We have real estate here. So congratulations, hospitality. Congratulations, friend. There might be a friend cheering you on or giving you a toast. Or it could be that somebody thinks of you as a friend and congratulating you with some mega project or real estate or wealth, some investment. This community was chasing after it, because they're all about materialism. There's a merchant here in the shadows, and he's chicken. He might be a chicken. Is there a merchant in the shadows who is a chicken right now? Or is this community chicken because this merchant of the shadow is waiting for what they said they were going to give him? There's a Hierophant here guarding the pathways of these lovers. Oh, and we got, ooh, all the work backfired. They're challenged because all their work backfired. And the merchant's waiting. And justice is served. Queen of Wands reversed. Empress reversed. Origin in the reverse. This is vitality. So there's no vitality. They're insecure. They're overwhelmed. They're having anxiety. They need to recover and recuperate. They don't have any vitality. This there's a servant who may be making a journey with a child who is a great fortune or has a great fortune within them, a great light, a great abundant wealth inside of them. So this servant may be making a journey with a child, for a child. Yeah, this community did not get, they're losing vitality. You're releasing the baggage and moving on. The relationship is ending. You got the message. This person's not innocent. The courtship, they didn't get the unexpected income. But it is an unexpected outcome for them. They weren't able to rob you. They weren't able to rob you. Sudden wealth in the reverse. They're in a tower. They couldn't rob you, and now everything in their world is falling apart. It could be everything in the world of their whole networking system is falling apart. You're still trying to heal, but you're making an appearance, or somebody's making an appearance. You don't have to go to the doctor. There's no need to go to the doctor. You're still trying to heal, but you're loving yourself right on into it. Oh, and you're relaxed. You're relaxed. And we got death. Shoot. Tower, death. No money for this network of people. They didn't get your wealth. Holy smokes. Vow. Yeah, he's gonna make a vow with somebody who is as they are, somebody who's consistently who they are. They're wholesome. They're not a showboat. They help people. They like to help people. They like to, whatever that is, you know, make coffee for somebody, open the door for somebody, whatever that is, you know. So now they're holding back because he knows exactly who he wants to make a vow with or who he's making a vow with. And they're in despair. Goal. Yeah, the goal is to get with this wholesome person who likes to help others. And this other being is stressed out and in despair. They're feeling broken. They're in a negative, they're having a lot of negative thoughts. They're in poverty. Hey, hold up, buddy. Hold up, I got on my card, sir. Oh my goodness. Hold up. All right, come on. Here you go. All right, where was I? Fate. Fate. So they're feeling broken and shattered. They're having negative thoughts because they're in poverty. They didn't get the wealth. They didn't get the courtship with this wealthy man. He didn't. He figured it out. He figured it out. And there is going to be a reunion, a fated reunion. A fated reunion with one who is consistent, and that is the loveliest thing. And I'm so grateful to all of you divine masculines and you feminines who are taking the extra time to check out consistency. It's very easy, okay, when these people are getting together and they're doing their things to manifest soul contracts with you. So just be careful, okay? If you find yourself enthralled or getting carried away with like you're just like all you're just certain this is the one, you know, and you're just like over the top driven for it, you got to check yourself because there's some shady stuff going on, okay? And it's important to check the history of a person if you're going to go there and make sure that they're consistent in their history with who they say they are today. I know that you have that ability, so it's easy to get caught up in the glitter and the pheromones or whatever this magician is working up. Yeah, they're in a nightmare. They're in a nightmare. They don't have a house. They're not the privileged lady. This soldier still has hope that they're going to be able to get into this King of Pentacles wallet. It could be that this King of Pentacles knows all the secrets of this witch. And it could be that he understands what exactly is happening out here. They're in a nightmare. This witch is in a nightmare. They're in melancholy. They're very sad. They're having to work extra hard because they couldn't get the soul contract. It didn't work. So now they got to work extra hard because the cycle, this is a new cycle. And it's like, so now they're trying to bewitch this wealthy man. Collaboration in the reverse. So it could be that whoever, whatever entities this magician is trying to work with to manifest this soul contract with this King of Pentacles, it could be this religious magician. It could be that whatever entity they're trying to work with refuses to work with them, refuses to collaborate. And they're sad about it. They're in melancholy. Oh, they're furious. Oh, they're furious about it. They had to bribe the magician. They had to bribe the magician. It could be that the magician themselves refuses to collaborate with this furious woman about this soul contract. That it could also be read that way. It could be that there's a religious magician that refuses to take a bribe and collaborate with this mature woman about a soul contract with this King of Pentacles. She's furious about it. She's furious about it. She doesn't have a house. Wow, you guys. And you're just having sweet dreams. Yeah, this mask wearer is embarrassed. This person is embarrassed. It didn't work out. And there's evidence of what they did against this family. They're stressed out because you've reached the pinnacle. You got it. They're stubborn. You're stubborn. You're stubborn. And you're like, no, man, I want my actual family. And it looks like that's what you're going to get with a wholesome person who likes to help others. And they can do it without having a camera crew there to film it all so that the world can recognize their good deed. Okay, with that being said, everybody, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.